News. Okay. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome you to Estes Field on the campus of Central Methodist University for today's baseball game between MidAmerica Nazarene and Central Methodist. Quentin Norris calling from the Catbird seat. Central Methodist 30-7 altogether, ranked number 7 in the polls, 16-4 in the conference, while American Nazarene 22-13 and 15-5 in the conference there. Central Methodist, their last game was on Palm Sunday, or also known as Master Sunday. They split a doubleheader with Mount Mercy, won the first game 6-5, then lost game 2, 12-3. MidAmerica, their last game was also on Master Sunday. They split a doubleheader with Missouri Valley. They lost the first game 4-2, won the second game 11-6. If you look at the numbers there for American Nazarene, leading the way is Josh Torrance, 373 hitter, 5 homers, 30 RBIs. For Central Methodist, leading the way is Robbie Merced, 449, 20 homers, 64 RBIs. Pitching-wise, it is Alex Myers, 0-0, 3.27 ERA, 8 walks, 7 strikeouts. While for Central Methodist, it is Nick Merkel who will get the start in game number 1. 8-2, 2.14 ERA, 15 walks, and 88 strikeouts. Other sports events going on there. Of course, Central Methodist softball, they won the first game of our doubleheader, 7-1. Now right now, looks like they're maybe in the top of the 4th inning of game number 2. Hopefully, we'll know more throughout today's broadcast as well. Now, of course, tomorrow it's also part of senior weekend. Central Methodist baseball, they'll play MidAmerica Nazarene. 1 o'clock start time. Pregame show 12:45 p.m. as well. While Central Methodist softball, they'll take on Mount Mercy. That's a 1 o'clock start time as well at the Cox Softball Complex there as well. Of course, Central Methodist softball, they're going through, they've got a lot of games there as well, especially next week and all that. If you look at the standings in the conference in the South Division, Central Methodist 16-4, 30-7 altogether. MidAmerica Nazarene 15-5, 22-13. Baker is 11-9, 19-19. Park is 9-9, 18-12. Of course, they'll play Park next weekend down in Kansas City. Benedictine 10-10, 18-20 altogether. Vangel 7-13, 16-20 altogether. Missouri Valley is 5-15, 12-23. While in the South Division, you got Peru State 13-5, 15-21 altogether. Clark is 14-6, 25-12 altogether. Mount Mercy 12-6, 23-12. While Grandview is 8-10, 10-16 altogether. William Penn 8-12, 19-15. Culver Stockton 5-15, 11-23. And Graceland 3-17 and 10-28 altogether. So we're heading down the stretch there. You see the coaches meeting together. Originally at 1 o'clock, they pushed back, probably because of all that rain and all that stuff there. But good news is we're playing 2 today. Of course, St. Louis Cardinals, they'll be taking on the Milwaukee Brewers. 7 o'clock start time as well. And it's also, today is the 75th anniversary of Jackie Robinson playing his very first game for the Brooklyn Dodgers when they took on the Boston Braves. So throughout today's telecast, we'll probably know more about Jackie Robinson. Of course, he was born in Mobile, Alabama, back in the year 1919. And, of course, moved there to Los Angeles, went to Pasadena City College, and then later on went to UCLA. And before becoming, he was a 3-sport athlete at UCLA as well, basketball, track. And I think he even broke his brother's high jump record as well. Along with that, of course, at that time before playing for the Dodgers, he played for the Montreal Royals, a AAA team of the Brooklyn Dodgers under general manager name Branch Rickey. Before Branch Rickey came to Brooklyn, he used to work for the St. Louis Cardinals as general manager, and then before that, the St. Louis Browns, coach, scout, club secretary, did everything. Of course, during that time, his always number one rule was he never managed a game on a Sunday. He had his assistants take over for him during that time frame as well. And we'll tell you all about it there throughout today's doubleheader and also tomorrow's game as well. It's the 75th anniversary of Jackie Robinson as the coaches meet at home plate there. We should get the starting line and the national anthem going. We'll tell you all about it in a few moments here on CMUEagles.com and the Higher America Conference Network. Can you take a picture of me with that's Josh Torrance. That's Josh Sanders. And Noah Castillo. Randy Fernandez. Frank Vogel. Deonton Cornett. Zach Trevino. That's Bobby Nichols. Tommy Giarola. Robbie Merced. That's Tanner Sears. Jeff Vance. Grant Victor. Khalil Thrasher. Logan McDonald. Nick Merkel. Quentin Norris calling from the Catbird seat. Let's go ahead and set the defense for you. Set. Sponsored by Menards Furniture. Logan McDonald out in left field. Bobby Nichols in center. Cole Ludy King in right. At third base, Grant Victor at shortstop, or Robbie Merced. At second base, Tommy Giarolas. First baseman, Tanner Sears. The catcher is Jeff Vance. And there you look at Nick Merkel on the mound there. We'll go ahead and give you today's starting lineup, sponsored by Commercial Trust Bank. Leading off and playing left field, Drew Woodley. Batting second, their shortstop, Bryson Sherwood out in batting third, and playing left field, Josh Torrance, and right field, Josh Torrance. Batting fourth, and the catcher is Johan Sandoval. Batting fifth, their designated hitter, Noah Castillo, batting sixth. In center field, Ryan Leo, batting seventh. Second baseman, Rainy Fernandez, batting eighth. And the first baseman, Frank Vogel. And then batting ninth, there's third baseman, Deonton Cornett. We're ready to get started. The coach for MidAmerica Nazarene is Ryan Thompson there. That's Drew Woodley. MidAmerica in the red uniform, like the white numerals there. Some of the fans starting to file in. It was originally a 1, they pushed it to 2, and then about the 11 o'clock hour, they said, let's go 3 o'clock then. First pitch. And it's a ball, 1 ball, no strike. Nick Merkel is from Spokane, Washington, which is where the one time back in the 70s, the AAA affiliate of the Los Angeles Dodgers. 2 balls and no strikes, and their big rivals was the Hawaii Islander, one time the AAA affiliate of the Chicago White Sox. Of course, at the time, they were managed by Tom Lasorda, the Spokane Chiefs. Of course, they had players on that team. They had Steve Garvey, Bill Russell, Davey Lopes, and Bill Russell, Ron Say. 2 balls and 1 strike, 2-1 pitch. Little chopper right to Merkel. He'll make the underhand throw. The Tanner Sears are out number 1. Here's Bryson Sherwood, the shortstop. Left-handed hitter up there. Merkel getting the sign from Jeff Vance. Here's the pitch. Misses inside. 1 ball, no strikes. One ball, no strikes. Just underway. First pitch came right at the 2:57 p.m. The time and temperature sponsored by the parking spot. Easy to spot and easy to park. The parking spot here at Central Methodist University and the Kansas City International Airport at 62 degrees. 2 balls and no strikes. Swing and a miss. Strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. Two and 1 to count there. 2-1 pitch. Fly ball hit well to right, but foul. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 to count. Just underway. As Vin Scully would say, just pull up a chair and listen to the broadcast. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch. Fouls it off. 2-2 now. 2-2 to count there. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Bryson Sherwood. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss! Strike 3! 2 quick outs now, and here is their right fielder, Josh Torrance. First pitch to him. Strike! 0-1. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 the count there. The 0-1 now. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Another. No balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 pitch. Ball 1-2 now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and 2 to count. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss! A 1-2-3 inning. Goes MidAmerica Nazarene, bottom of the first, no score. Let's set the defense for you. Sponsored by Home Oil. Out in left field there, that is Drew Woodley. Out in center field, it is Ryan Leo. Josh Torrance is in right field. Out in the infield, that is Anthony Cornett. At shortstop is Bryson Sherwood. At second base is Brandy Fernandez. At first baseman is Frank Vogel. The catcher is Yoshan Sandoval. And today's starting pitcher, it is Zach Trevino. And we'll go ahead and give you today's starting lineups. That is Bobby Nichols out in center field. At second base, Tommy Giarola. First at shortstop, Robbie Merced. At first base is Tanner Sears. Cole Ludeking is in right field. Jeff Vance is the catcher. Grant Victor is at third. Khalil Frasher is the DH. And, of course, Logan McDowell in left field. There you see Rob Ehlers coaching over at first base. And in the third base coach's box is Nate Breland. And, of course, you may know this past Sunday, Bobby Nichols has set the school record for the most stolen bases in a season. 39 of them. Along with that same weekend when Central Methodist softball played Culver Stockton, of course, I want to shout out to Kelly Gorman, who is now the school's all-time RBI queen with 238. Probably has around, I would bet you probably by this weekend, it's probably around the 250 mark. But should know more by next weekend. Huh? Oh, from your mom? Can you post that on Facebook? You know, a lot of my friends want to see a picture of it, you know. Well, you know what. There's Bobby Nichols from Detroit, Michigan, one-time home of the Detroit Tigers, who, of course, playing the Kansas City Royals in Game 2 of this 4-game series tonight down at Kauffman Stadium, 7:10 start time. Detroit won the first one by a score of 4-2. This set the school record for the most stolen bases in the season at 39 there, and has not been caught. One ball, no strikes. The 1-0. Fouls it off. 1-1 now. One ball, 1 strike on Bobby Nichols. Of course, the most claim to fame when it comes to Detroit had to be back in 1976 when the Detroit Tigers played the New York Yankees. Here's a ground ball to the second baseman. Throws over the first for out number 1. now here's Tommy Girola. He is from Torino, Italy, around the Venice area. Along with that, you know, around Venice, the most famous cartoon that ever took place was a Bugs Bunny cartoon featuring the Tweety Bird, Granny, and Sylvester the Cat, where Granny and Tweety Bird were hanging at Hotel Italia while Sylvester was trying to chase the Tweety Bird, doing everything he can, not only catch it, trying to catch the Tweety Bird. And one time took a fishing pole, tied it to a boat, and went water skiing down at one of the lakes in Italy. No balls and 2 strikes, 0-2 pitch. High fly ball in the center field. Back. And the center fielder makes the catch for out number 2. And here is Robbie Merced. He has tied the school record for the most homers in the season with 20. $64 RBIs. His dad, Orlando, played in the majors, most notably with the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Montreal Expos. In the first pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 1. Tanner Sears is on deck. No balls and 1 strike on Robbie Merced. 2 outs in the bottom of the first. In the 0-1. Strike 0-2. That's the new men's basketball coach, Matt Sherman, walking in there. No balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2, way outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and 2 the count there. 1-2 pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Tanner Sears is on deck. No score in the bottom of the first. And there's some bubbles being blown, getting toward the press box area. It's like one of the kids is blowing some bubbles. 3-2 as it gets away. Three balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 the count. 3-2 the count. Fouls it off to the screen, and it's 3-2. 3-2 the count there. Yeah. 3-2 pitch. Low, excuse me, swing! And it's a foul ball. Two pitch. Ball 4, take your base. So here's Tanner Sears after he is from Higginsville, Missouri. Had a great visit with his mom, Shelly. Got to meet his sister, Tori, and one of Tori's friends, Kirsten, from Chillicothe. Came from North Central Community College. Also, I'd like to say a shout out to some of my friends in Higginsville named Shannon North, who I went to junior high with, and Slater, along with her friends. There's Courtney Nairn, and of course Carrie Nairn as well. Courtney and Carrie used to live in a town called Gillum, Missouri, which is between Slater and Glasgow. 0-1 pitch. A little bit inside. So if you're coming from Fayette down 240, go through Glasgow, the next town you'll come to is a little town called Gillum. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 pitch. Hits a little ground ball to the third. He'll go over to second for the 3rd out. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. We head to the top of the 2nd inning. No score here on CMUEagles.com and the Hard America Conference Network. What's up, Matt? I take. Oh, not too. Seems like you got everyone back for next year. I'm ready for next season. Sounds like a good one. Of course, I met that new one from that came from MidAmerica last semester. Paige, yes. I saw her at one of the ball games. That's how I first met her. No runs, no hits, no errors for MidAmerica Nazarene. No runs, no hits, and no errors for Central Methodist. Of course, it is the 75th anniversary of Jackie Robinson playing his first game, the 1947 Rookie of the Year. Along with that, he was also in 1947. The Dodgers went to the World Series, lost in 7 games to the New York Yankees, and of course MVP back in 1949. As the next batter up there is Joshan Sandoval. First pitch from Nick Merkel. Swing and a miss. Strike one. No balls and one strike. 0-1 the count. 0-1 pitch. Ball 1-1 now. Noah Castillo is on deck. 1-1 pitch. Fouls it off. 1-2 now. No. All right. 1-2 now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch. 2-2 now. Two balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 the count. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 1 out now for Noah Castillo, the designated hitter. Three consecutive strikeouts in bowling. That's a turkey. First pitch. A strike. 0-1. On deck is Ryan Leo. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 now. Fouls it off to the screen. 0-2. Oh, 2 the count. 0-2 pitch. 1-2 now. '29. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Top of the second. No score. 1-2 pitch. Hits a high pop-up. That could be trouble, and that's going to go out of play, and the count still 1-2 on Noah Castillo. What Norris sitting in the catbird seat. Games 3 and 4 of our doubleheader starts with a pregame show at 12:45, 1 o'clock start time. 1-2 the count. 1-2 pitch. It's a little chopper, fouled. 1-2 now. 2 the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch. Fitzel fly ball hit well to right, fouled. 1-2 the count. 1-2 the count there. One ball, 2 strikes. Getting the sign from fan. Here's the 1-2. Just misses outside. Good job of framing it by Jeff Vance. 2-2 the count. Two balls and 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2-2 pitch. Foul ball, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So 2 outs now for Ryan Leo. First pitch to him. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 1 balls and 1 strike. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 the count. 0-2 pitch. Misses out 1. 1-2 now. Now, I'm trying to think because no 1 ball, 2 strikes. Looking at 1-2-3 inning. Hits a fly ball into left field. I think McDonald is there for the third out. Another 1-2-3 inning. Go with MidAmerica Nazarene. Bottom of the second. No score on CMUEagles.com and the MidAmerica Conference Network. Hopefully, let's see how. No runs, no hits, no errors for MidAmerica Nazarene. No runs, no hits, no errors for Central Methodist. As Cole Ludy King up there. He is from Freeport, Illinois, same area where Gannon Reckman. Of course, I met Gannon's dad, Steve, and I want to say hi to Cole Ludy King's mom and dad who are listening in there down in Freeport, Illinois. Of course, when you think of Rockford, that was one time home of the Rockford Peaches of the All-American Girls Baseball League. First pitch. Strike. 0-1 now. Central Methodist had a base runner. That was when Robbie Merced walked. 0-1 to count. Jeff Vance on deck. The 0-1 now. Hits a high fly ball in the right field. Right fielder goes back. It's off the wall. Here's Ludy King. He is thinking too. He is in there! A double! Oh, baby! What a start. Ladies and gentlemen, as Joe Garagiola was saying, that is going with the pitch. There's Jeff Vance. He is in Tahlequah, Oklahoma, just west of Joplin on I-44. If you go third or south, you come to a town called Binger, Oklahoma, which is where the hometown of Cincinnati Reds catcher Johnny Bench. And also just a day ago, his teammate, Pete Rose, had a birthday at 80, who turned 81. So happy birthday, Pete Rose. Strike, 0-1 now. Grant Victor on deck. No balls and 1 strike. Vance trying to square the bunt. Oh, Lace had a beautiful bunt there. They thought he had to play a third, but they'll go to first for the out. Sack bunt, 1-3 on your scorecard. And now runner at third and 1 out for Grant Victor. I had a great visit with his dad, Leon, from Pasadena, who even gave me a Los Angeles Dodgers baseball cap, who I'm now wearing it on the broadcast there. Great family from Pasadena, one-time home of the Rose Bowl, and of course the San Gabriel Mountains. Infield is in. They're in the pitch hole. And it's a ball, 1-0 now with Khalil Thrasher on deck. 1 ball, no strikes. The infield is in. Anticipating a play at the plate. The 1-0. It's a little chopper, lines it, but they'll go over to first for the out. So 2 outs now. Here's Khalil Thrasher. Here's Khalil Thrasher up there. From Eudora, Kansas. First pitch fouls it off. 0-1 now on deck is Logan McDonald. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 now. Ball 1-1 now. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 to count there. 1-1 pitch. Lines a shot. Right fielder goes back and he makes the catch. Oh, no runs on 1 hit. No errors. They leave 1. We head to the top of the third. No score on CMUEagles.com and our American Conference Network. Let's try to think. Have you met one of the new players yet? There was another one I think just signed. I can tell you what her name is. Her name is Desiree Heimsoff. I know she's playing volleyball. The reason I know it because I have her mom on Facebook. Yeah, funny. I'll tell you a fun story. I not only know her mom, I also know her aunts. One of her aunts, 2 of her aunts, the oldest one was a year ahead of me in school, in high school. The other one was a year behind me. Yeah, and they're both, and the reason I know, they're both all 3 of them from Slater, and I also know Desiree's grandpa. Her grandpa was a police officer. So I'm looking, yeah, and that's how I knew her, because her mom Anita posted on Facebook. So Randy Fernandez up there, no runs, no hits, no errors for MidAmerica Nazarene. No runs, no hit, no runs, 1 hit, and no errors for Central Methodist. Okay, I just want to if you know my friends like this. The first pitch hits the ground ball to Tommy Giarola. Does the old Frank White 360 move, and in time, the Tanner Sears are out number one. Boy, just like Frank White used to do that for the Kansas City Royals. You still have that picture of you and I on that phone there? Okay. There's Frank Vogel. I'll tell you, because a lot of people want to. The first pitch, 7-0 retire, strike, 0-1 now. No balls and 1 strike. As we head, of course, softball is 4-2, leading over Clark, top of the 6th inning, trying to go for a doubleheader sweep. Move the record 25-4, but most importantly, 17-1 in the conference. The 0-1 now. That kind of gets away, and it's 1-1 now. Ball, 1 strike. 1-1 pitch. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1 to count. 2-1 to count. 2-1 pitch. Strike. 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 to count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Yeah. 2-2 to count. Fly ball hit well to center field. Nichols has some room. And there's 2 outs now. 8. He's got the first 8 outs recorded. And here is Jonathan Cornett up there. Of course, in game 2, we'll have Bo Atkins starting. First pitch to him. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 now. Little excuse me swing and a foul ball. Will do. No balls and 2 strikes. No 2 strikes. 0-2 pitch. Fouls it to the screen. Still 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 pitch. 1-2 to count. Two pitch. 2-2 now. Wonder. Over it. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch. Chops it foul. and 2 strikes. 2-2 to count. 2-2 pitch. 3-2 now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 the count there. 3-2 pitch. Did he go? No, sir. The first base runner of the game for MidAmerica Nazarene. And here's Drew Woodley. He grounded out to Nick Merkel his first time up. Drew Woodley. Runner at first, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Oh, that's a beautiful strike. 0-1 now. No score, top of the 3rd inning. Quentin Norris in the catbird seat. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 pitch. 1-1 to count. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Oh, yeah, really. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch. Nice stop there by Jeff Vance, and it's 2-2. Two's across the board, or as Snoop Dogg was saying, on the Joker's Wild. 2-2 to count. Two balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch. 3-2 now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 to count. 3-2 pitch. High pop up. That may go out of play. And it's 3-2 now. Top of the 3rd inning. No score. Deonton Cornett is at first. He drew a walk. Three balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 pitch. Fouls that one off. Three and 2 to count. 3-2 pitch coming up. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. We head to the bottom of the 3rd. No score on CMUEagles.com and the MidAmerica Conference Network. Now, are you also going to be back here for game 2 as well? Okay. Because just in case if it didn't go through, I have backup plan. That is, I got the iPad. We can do it together on the iPad. I just saying that just because, you know, a lot of my friends like to see it. Because, you know, I have a lot of friends. Yeah. I have a lot of friends, and they always like see all my friends, all my CMU athletes. They always like to see my CMU fan. Because they know me as a broadcaster. Of course, the fun ones got the Dodgers cap on. 4-3, Central Methodist leading Clark in the top of the 6th inning there. That's Logan McDonald from Goodyear, Arizona, spring training home of the Cincinnati Reds and the Cleveland Guardians. Of course, had a great visit with his mom and dad, Paul and Whitney, along with Logan's girlfriend, Courtney. And their family is here. And it's a ball, 1 ball, no strikes. Great visit with them right before the broadcast. 1-0 to count. On deck is Bobby Nichols, the 1-0. It's a little chopper fouled. 1-1 now. 1-1 to count. Bobby Nichols on deck. Now, Trevor, is it Spain you're from there, Marina? Brazil, what area? Oh, yeah. I'll tell you, I'm not sure if you've heard me told that story about Sao Paulo. I'm not sure if I heard. I'll tell you after this inning. Fouls it off, 1-2 now. One of my first foreign exchange student had when I was in high school was from Sao Paulo, named Marcus Baldini. Yeah, and I'll tell you this, he could play the piano. Oh my God, he was a great piano player. He did that in the band room. He'd go in and play the piano. Oh, he was fun. It was fun. 1-2 to count. It's a little ground ball to the shortstop. Throw over to first for out number 1. Here's Bobby Nichols. He grounded out to second his first time up. Bobby Nichols grounded out to second his first. First pitch to him. Ball, 1-0 now. He played from the 1-0 pitch. Fouls it off, 1-1 now. One ball, 1 strike. 1-1 pitch. It's a little ground ball to the third baseman. Throws over to first. That kind of gets away. Here comes Nichols. He's rounding first. He'll stop at second. That'll be an error on the third baseman, ladies and gentlemen. And I think Kevin and Rachel will agree with me. Tommy Giarola. I think it'll be an error on the third baseman. But hopefully we'll know more. It is an error. Here's the pitch to Giarola. Flew out to center his first time. Hits a ground ball. The shortstop has it. Goes over to first for out number 2. Gesundheit. Here's Robbie Merced. He drew a walk his first time up. At second is Bobby Nichols. A base hit to the right side could score Nichols. Checking the runner and the pitch. Ball inside. He has 1 home run away from setting the school record for the most home runs in a season. 1-0 to count. Ball, no strikes, the 1-0. Fouls it to the screen, 1-1. Of course, Orlando played for the Pirates one time during his career when he was with the Pirates. One time they were playing the Chicago Cubs. They had a snow delay. So during the pregame show on NBC, all the pitchers from the Pittsburgh Pirates sang Let It Snow on NBC television back in 1987. Now they try to check the runner. They're trying to chase him back. back he comes. And also at that time, one time the Pirates were playing the Cubs on NBC television. Joe Garagiola was out in the field, and a gentleman named Jose Lee jumped over his head. One pitch is a ground ball to the first baseman. He underhands a throw to first, and they do get him. So no runs, no hits, one error, one left. We head to the fourth inning. No score on CMUEagles.com and the MidAmerica Conference Network. Hey, was that correct? Was that an error on that third baseman? Okay, because I'm sure you heard me say I need a ruling, because I know what it was, but I want to make sure I got official. Okay. Jumped over Joe Garagiola. Hurry, jump over. No runs, no hits, and an error for MidAmerica Nazarene. No runs, one hit, and no errors for Central Methodist. Bryson Sherwood struck out his first time up. Bottom of the sixth inning, Central Methodist softball leading Clark 4-3. They won the first game 7-1. First pitch, ball 1-0 now. One ball, no strikes. Swing and a miss, 1-1 now. One to count. One pitch is outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Top of the fourth inning. Quentin Norris here. Two balls and 1 strike. 2-1 pitch. 3-1 now. One pitch. Strike. 3-2 now. Three balls and 2 strikes. Game number 88 needs 12 for 100. 3-2 pitch. Fouls that one off. 3-2 now. Balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 pitch. Hits a little ground ball to Robbie Merced. Throws over to Tanner Sears for out number 1. Josh Torn struck out his first time up. Pitch is a ground ball to Grant Victor. Throws over to Tanner Sears for 2 quick outs. So 2 up and 2 down now. And here is behind the ball, struck out his first time up. First pitch. That kind of pops out of that glove, and it's a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 pitch to him. Swing and a miss. 1-1 now. One ball, 1 strike. 1-1 to count. High pop up. Looks like Ludy King calls for it. And makes the catch. Another 1-2-3 inning. We are halfway home. No score on CMUEagles.com and MidAmerica Conference Network. Yeah, we just completed 4. So we're heading to the bottom of the 4th. You're welcome. Dodgers can't. Because they think I sound like them. Plains I talk like them. Of course, as we continue, it's our 75th anniversary of Jackie Robinson's first game. It was against the Boston Braves. The Dodgers won it 4-2. Jackie Robinson went 0 for 3 in that game. If you look at some of his teammates that played along with him, shortstop was Pee Wee Reese. He was at second base. The first baseman was a guy named Gil Hodges, who, of course, will be going into the Baseball Hall of Fame. Passed away in 1972. Tanner Sears hit into a fielder's choice his first time up there. Of course, and then also later on, I think a year later, there was a guy named Roy Campanella that came up there, played for the Dodgers, and was the National League MVP 3 times there in his career in 1957. Strike call 0-1 now. Of course, in 1948, the Rookie of the Year. Also played for the Dodgers named Don Newcomb. 0-1 now. Hits the ground ball to the shortstop. Throws over the first for out number 1. Here's Cole Ludy King. He has the only hit so far for either team with a double. That came in the bottom of the second with a double off the right field wall. First pitch to him. Hits a little ground ball to the shortstop. Throws over the first. 2 quick outs. Here's Jeff Vance. He laid down a beautiful sac bunt his first time up. All right. Okay. Anything else? You're good to go. Well, thanks so much. You guys. First pitch to Vance. Strike. 0-1 now. On deck is Grant Victor. Bottom of the 4th, no score. Good pitcher's duel, you could say. 0-1 now. No balls and 2 strikes. Yeah, the one. Yeah. 0-2 the count. pitch. Ball, 1-2 now. One ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch. It's a high fly ball in the left field, and it's a foul ball. Still 1-2 to count. Victor on deck. Starting to get chilly in there. 1-2 to count. One and two to count. 1-2 pitch. It's the ground ball. Base hit! Snuck it by there. Or as Vin Scully would call it, a CNI single. And it looks like Josh Green is the courtesy runner. Here's Grant Victor grounded out to short his first time up. So 2 outs now. Second hit of the game for Central Methodist on a CNI single. First pitch to him. Ball 1-0 now. On deck is Khalil Frasher from Eudora, Kansas. 1 ball, no strikes. Checks that runner, and back goes Josh Green. Green is at first, the courtesy runner, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 to count. 2-0 pitch. It's a high fly ball to left field. Left fielder goes back. Left fielder comes in to make the catch. So no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. We head to the 5th inning. Still no score on CMUEagles.com and the MidAmerica Conference Network. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for Central Methodist. No runs, no hits, and an error for MidAmerica Nazarene. As Noah Castile up there, he struck out his first time up. Boy, this game is moving along there. Heading toward the 4 o'clock hour. Pitch. Hits a ground ball to Grant Victor. Backs up. Throws over to Tanner Sears for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out now. And here is Ryan Leo. He flew out to Logan McDonald his first time up. First pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1. If you look to the bottom of the 5th inning, you got Khalil Frasher, Logan McDonald, and then Bobby Nichols. Little check foul ball, 0-2 now. No balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 pitch. Hits the ground ball to Tommy Giarola. Throws over to Tanner Sears for out number 2. So 2 quick outs now for Brandy Fernandez. He grounded out to Tommy Giarola his first time up. So Tim? Sorry, I was just saying hi. You know me, I always like to say hi to the fans. Just 1 base runner. That was a walk to DeAnthony Cornett in the 3rd inning. That's a ball. One ball, no strikes. The 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 to count. 2-0 pitch. 3-0. 3-0 to count. 3-0 pitch. Ball 4 now. Second base runner of the game for MidAmerica Nazarene. That's Frank Vogel up there. He flew out to Bobby Nichols his first time up. Looks like a courtesy runner for MidAmerica Nazarene. Crystal Bronner, Rebecca Neighbors, Shay Louie of the volleyball team just filing in. The first pitch hits the ground ball to Victor. He throws over to Tanner Sears for the 3rd out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Still no score on CMUEagles.com and the Higher America Conference Network. No runs, no hits, and an error for MidAmerica Nazarene. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for Central Methodist. Khalil Frasher flew out to right. Also, during that time of the 75th anniversary of Jackie Robinson's first game, of course, in 1955, the Dodgers won their first World Championships in the 7 games over the New York Yankees, and of course retired after 1956. Then the following year, and the Dodgers left Brooklyn for Los Angeles. It's a line shot, base hit! Khalil Thrasher leads off with a single. Here's Logan McDonald. He grounded out to short his first time up. Here's McDonald. Bobby Nichols on deck. Hopefully, let's get some runs here. McDonald's is square, trying to bunt. Oh, lays out a bunt, but it's foul. 0-1 now. On one to count. No balls and one strike. McDonald trying to square the bunt. Misses the bunt. 0-2. Getting back there is Thrasher. I think it's 0-2 to count. It is. On Logan McDonald. Central Methodist 30-7, 16-4 in the conference. They throw over there. Bobby Nichols on deck. Two. Ball 1-2 now. One ball, two strikes. 1-2 pitch is inside, 2-2. Kind of gets away, but not far enough to advance Khalil Thrasher. 2-2 now, bottom of the fifth. Still no score. Central Methodist with 3 hits. MidAmerica with 0. 2-2 pitch is a foul ball. Still 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. They throw over there. Back goes Khalil Thrasher. Two balls, 2 strikes. Hits a ground ball to the shortstop. They'll go second for 1 to first. A 6-4-3 double play. So 2 quick outs now. Here's Bobby Nichols, 0 for 2, reached on an error his last time up. First pitch to him. Ball outside, 1-0 now. 1-0 to count. The 1-0. Outside, 2 balls and no strike. Two balls and no strikes on Bobby Nichols. Tommy Giarola on deck. It's a high fly ball to right field. Right fielder goes back. And it's over his head. Nichols is rounding first. He is thinking 2. He is in there with a double. Giarola 0 for 2 on today. Runner at second. Ball 1-0 now. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 to count. 1-0. It's a high pop-up. That may go out of play. 1-1 now. 1-1 now. ball, one strike. One and one to count. Hang on there. Okay, what time is it? Okay. I'll get my stuff here. One ball, one strike. The 1-1. Outside, 2-1 now. Okay. Let's see. 2-1 to count there on Tommy Girola. Nichols at second with the double. 2 outs into 2-1. Chops it foul. 2-2 now. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ravi Merced on deck. 2-2 to count. 4 hits already for Central Methodist. Checks on the runner, and back goes Bobby Nichols. Two balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch. Hits a high fly ball to right field, and that's going foul. Still 2-2. Bottom of the 5th inning. Game started a little before 3 p.m. Game 1 of 2. Second game started about 30 minutes afterwards. Here on senior weekend. 3-2 to count. Senior weekend. Of course, they'll probably do the senior thing in between games 3 and 4 of the series tomorrow. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 call. So no runs, 2 hits. No errors, 1 left. We head to the 6th inning. Still no score on CMUEagles.com. What's up, Shay? Sorry, I was just saw Shay and there's Rebecca Nayers and Crystal Bronner. Hey, no. Hey. No runs, 4 hits, no errors for Central Methodist, no runs, no hits, and an error for MidAmerica Nazarene. Also give you a final score. Central Methodist defeated Clark 6-3. Central Methodist now is 25-4, 17-1 in the conference. Madison White leading the way. Actually, Michaela Hargar, our starter game, went 3 for 4 with 3 RBIs there. Deonthrin Cornett drew a walk his first time up, and it's a ball. Strike, 1-1 now. Here on this Easter weekend. Hope everyone has a nice Easter. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2 now. One ball, 2 strikes. One and 2 to count. 1-2 pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 to count. 2-2 to count on Deonthrin Catherine Cornett. 2-2 pitch. Nice stop by Vance. 3-2. Central Methodist softball with that victory. They are 25-4, 17-1 in the conference. 3-2 pitches, another walk. Drew Woodley, 0 for 2 on the day. Runner at first, nobody out. Expecting the bunt. Misses the bunt. Strike, 0-1 now. Balls and 1 strike. Looks, pop up, and Victor makes the play for out number 1. Beautiful job there. Bryson Sherwood 0 for 3 on the day. First pitch to him. Misses inside, 1-0 now. Checks on the runner. Hits a high fly ball to right field, and it's gone. A 2-run homer. And MidAmerica leads it 2-0. Actually, 3 for 3 with an RBI. Okay. Josh Torrance 0 for 2 on the day. First pitch to him was a high pop-up. Ludy King makes the catch for out number 2. Josh Sandoval 0 for 2 on the day. Strike, 0-1 now. High inside, 1-1 now. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Swing and a miss, but 2 runs on just 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We head to the bottom of the 6th. MidAmerica leads it 2-0 on CMUEagles.com and the Higher America Conference Network. The LA Dodgers. What's that? You or Vince Scully? What is it? I am not. 2 runs, a hit, and an error for MidAmerica Nazarene. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors for Central Methodist. Robbie Merced up there 0 for 1 with a walk. 2-0 thing on a 2-run homer by Bryson Sherwood. First pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1 now. 0-1 the count. No balls and 1 strike. Strike. 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 pitch. A little bit inside. 1-2. Tanner Sears on deck. One ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, so 1 out now. Here's Tanner Sears, 0 for 2 on today. The first pitch. It's a liner into the gap. Sears is rounding first. He'll stay there. Now he's singing 2. That'll probably be a single, and then take second on the throw. That'll probably. So now let's see if Central Methodist can get something going here with Cole Ludeking, 1 for 2 with a double. And there is their courtesy runner, Terry Tolliver Jr. First pitch. Ball, 1-0 now. 1 ball, no strikes. Terry Tolliver Jr., the courtesy runner from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. It's a high fly ball to right field. Right fielder goes back. Foul ball just by an eyelash, and it's 1-1. Little line shot up the middle. Second baseman has it, throws over the first for out number 1. And at third is Tanner Sears. And here's Jeff Vance, 1 for 1 with a single. Tolliver Jr.'s at third, the courtesy runner. The pitch. Strike. 0-1 now. Okay. 0-1 to count. The 0-1 now. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Tolliver Jr.'s at third with 2 outs. 2-0 MidAmerica Nazarene. Victor on deck. The 0-2. Chops it foul. Still 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 pitch. Little cue shot to the shortstop. Throws over the first for the third out. So no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. We head to the top of the 7th. 2-0 MidAmerica Nazarene on CMUEagles.com. Yeah. So now what year are you going to be this fall? Oh, okay. That I didn't mean to confuse you there when I said upcoming year. I mean like this upcoming volleyball season. Okay. Oh, okay. 2 runs, a hit, and an error for an error for MidAmerica Nazarene. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors for Central Methodist. Noah Castillo 0 for 2 on the day. And way things will go, it could be past. I know the second game is originally scheduled for 5:30, but it could be sometime around 5 o'clock. Morkles looked sharp, but made 1 mistake. A home run by Sherwood in the 6th inning. And it's a ball. We know Bo Atkins will start in game 2, according to what Jordan Schwellenbach told me. The 1-0. 2 balls and no. 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 pitch. Fouls it off. 2-1 now. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, good. 2-1 to count. 2-1 pitch. It's a fly ball to left. McDonald giving some room. And he makes the catch for out number 1. For Ryan Leo, who is 0 for 2 on the day. Pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1 now. No balls and 1 strike. All right. Are you guys? Oh, come on. Well, thank you. 1 pitch. Misses. 1-1 now. All right. Okay, so how you doing? Well, that's fine. That'll be fine. Give me a minute while. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2 now. Got my old. How you doing? Oh, nice. You know. 1-2 now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 outs now for Ryan Fernandez, who is 0 for 1. He also had a walk. First pitch. Fouls it off. 0-1 now. No balls and 1 strike. Game 2 started about 30 minutes. Even though on the CMU Eagles website it said 5:30, so it could be around the 5 o'clock hour. Way the game is going. Pops that one foul. 0-2. Boy, he has that business-like approach. Just reminds me of Greg Maddux. He used to do that a lot with the Braves and the Cubs. The average length of time when Greg Maddux started, 1 hour and 45 minutes. 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left. Bottom of the 7, 2-0 MidAmerica Nazarene on CMUEagles.com and the MidAmerica Conference Network. Hopefully I make catch. How you doing? Yeah. Hey, we just did a check on you, and it looks like there looks like some fuse. I think there was like part of the on the and was starting. So we got a new. The good news is we got part, and it'll be here this afternoon. And we're hope. I'm sorry. We'll try to get it worked on sometime Monday morning, and it should be ready to go. Yeah, we did some, but good, we got the part, and we will get it installed and for you sometime. We got the part. We did some work on it yesterday, and it looked like there was need to be worked on. So 2 runs, a hit, no error, and 1 error from MidAmerica and Nazarene. no runs, 5 hits, and no errors for Central Methodist. As Grant Victor up there 0 for 2. Like to say hi to his mom and dad. Had a great visit with him. Of course, you remember last year they came. They brought me a Pasadena coffee cup, and I still have the famous Pasadena coffee cup. Now they gave me a Dodgers cap because they think I talk like Vin Scully. The pitch. Ball inside, 1-0 now. On deck, Khalil Thrasher and Logan McDonald. The 1-0. Lines a shot is a fair ball into the left field corner. Victor's rounding first. He is sinking 2. He has a double. And now here's Khalil Thrasher, 1 for 2 with a single. And it looks like Gannon Ruckman is the courtesy runner from Freeport, Illinois. Of course, I got to meet his dad, Steve, right before the pregame show. 6 hits now for Central Methodist. Here's a ground ball to the shortstop. He has it, throws over the first for out number 1. And at third is Grant Victor. Here's Logan McDonald 0 for 2 on the day. So the tying runs at the plate, the winning runs on deck. Infield halfway in. Swing and a miss, 0-1 now. First tomorrow, NHL hockey. St. Louis Blues and the Minnesota Wild on ABC Sports. Sean McDonough, Ray Ferraro with the play-by-play. The 0-1 now. Outside, 1-1 now. One pitch is a ground ball right to the pitcher. Throws over the first for out number 2. And it's up to Bobby Nichols. 1 for 3 with a double. Fouls it off. 0-1 now. That's all. That's one of my dad's. The 0-1 now. Did he go? No. 1-1 now. And of course, 1 ball, 1 strike on Bobby Nichols. On deck is Tommy Giarola. 1-1 pitch. It's a little chopper. This could be a tough play. And they won't get him, and a run will score to make it 2-1 on an infield hit. That's 7th hit of the game there. So the tying runs at first. Bo Atkins warming up. They're getting ready for game number 2. Giarola 0 for 3. Tying run at the plate. Pitch to him. Ball 1-0 now. They check on Bobby Nichols, who has set the school record for most stolen bases in a season, 39. 1 ball, no strike. Here's the 1-0. That's a strike on the inside corner, 1-1. First, okay. 1-1 count. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Hits the ground ball to short. They'll go to second, and there's the ball game. And that will do it. The final score is MidAmerica 2, Central Methodist 1. So on that one run on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Give you the final line numbers: 2 runs, 1 hit, and an error for MidAmerica Nazarene. 1 run, 7 hits, and no errors for Central Methodist. MidAmerica proves the record to 23-13, 16-5 in the conference. While Central Methodist, they'll be 30-8 and 16-5 in the conference. We'll have game number 2 starting up in about 30 minutes or so. This is Quentin Norris. Say so long. That's 5,544 of them. So long for right now.